All right, we're going to sort of wrap this up now. And before we do, I do want to introduce Nicolee Ambrose. Nicolee Ambrose is a national GOP National Committee woman who's with us. And Nicolee is also a regular panelist on Square Off. And so we've got everybody on Square Off. We'll have some of these guys on Square Off too. In any case, you now get 90 seconds, minute and a half to sort of give your case and to summarize why you think you should be the next governor of state of Maryland. And win the Republican nomination, we'll do Ron, Charles, and David. Ron.
Okay. Listen, the fact of the matter is that I've got the experience from the private sector. I understand what businesses are going through. They come to me when they have their problems. On the House Ways and Means Committee, they come to my office, the business. There aren't that many business owners in there. I understand what's been happening. I've been working on the issues. I've watched them make the wrong choices in this state, and I've watched the businesses leave. I personally know people who have left, and it hurts me. I do take it personal. This state thinks it knows better than the business owners do. That sounds like socialism to me. That's not the way it's supposed to work. I believe in the free market system. I know how that works. We can build that tax base in Baltimore. We can solve the problems with Baltimore, with the rest of the states, bring manufacturing back around the state, even the little crossroad towns on the Eastern Shore where these little box buildings are now sitting empty. It's disappeared. We can bring that back, entry-level and mid-level jobs. We can do the Port of Baltimore and bring import and export businesses here. I know how to do that. I know how to make our state more attractive between the regulatory, lowering the corporate tax and the income tax. And I will build a tax base that will get us more revenue in the state, but I also am going to cut the waste in that budget. I put forward the idea of independent audits for all agencies. It scares the heck out of them, folks. We see the proof with the federal audits. We see the proof with some of the internal audits. Internal audits only randomly do 5%. We'll multiply it by 20. There's a lot of waste. I can give you the tax break, put it into your pocket. Shelley Alloy, she's a tremendous person. She's my running mate. She was the first woman to cultivate the AIDS virus in Addition Lab. She ran an Olympic Village. She was an alderwoman. She's an unbelievable lady. She's taught at every level, at the university, middle school, and high school level.
Wrap it up.
You'll find that she understands it all, and I need your vote. Go to voterongeorge.com, and I thank you all for being involved.
Thank you. Charles.
You have a tremendous opportunity here in the state of Maryland, and I'm talking to every person in this room, regardless of your party affiliation. We can change Maryland and go a new way forward for this state. And I'm counting on every single one of you to make that happen. You have the opportunity to elect a 17-year businessman, 10-year, 11-year business executive that understands top and bottom line, that refuses to stop at $0 after you subtract the expense and sales line. No, we want to limit the growth of government. We want to send your money back home to you. We want to pass a real taxpayer's Bill of Rights. We want to ensure that in 5 years you have no personal income tax that you have to pay any longer. We can make strong, bold, new changes that this campaign has been leading in ideas from day one. You also have the opportunity to elect someone that's been in Prince George's County, that's been in Montgomery County, that's been here in Baltimore City, that was part of the Baltimore City marches and prayers where they ran in the Baltimore Sun, an excerpt, finally a Republican comes to Baltimore City. It's a huge opportunity. This is about connectivity. It's not about money. Money's going to be raised, and that's a great thing, but if it were about money, Michael Steele would be the current senator right now. He outraised Cardin. Mitt Romney would be the current president right now. People talk about experience all the time. I hear it often. I'm so glad no one told Ronald Reagan that when he became the governor of California and one of the greatest presidents in this country. We have a chance to do some great things. And this Marine officer, this businessman, this husband of 21 years with 4 daughters, I intend to be your guy, but I can't get there without you. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm counting on your support. In about 75 short days, but who's counting?
All right, thank you so much.
Wait a minute.
And finally, David.
All right, David Craig. I'm the 10th generation of my family to live here. I have 8 reasons why I believe I should be and can be the governor. That's from Bridget to Joey, our 8 grandchildren. I want the 12th generation of my family to live here. I want next generations to continue to be able to live in this state. This election is about something very simple, electability. Who's been elected, who can do it, and who has run an $800 million business, and who got elected by the people to run that business, and actually ran it, and lowered budgets, and kept things, the services that people needed. You need someone with experience, the true experience, to actually do it. It's nice to talk about independent audits. I don't just talk about it. We have independent audits in Harford County. All the success that we've done there, we're going to take to all of you in the state of Maryland. We're going to lower your taxes. Historically, the only person in this state to ever been the president of the Municipal League, a Democratic organization, and the the county, MACO, done both. So I've traveled the state. And I have a lieutenant governor running with me, Jeannie Hadway, who has more legislative experience than anyone else up here, even including me, in the legislature. Has been there 10 years. Small businesswoman. She will give people a true voice in the state of Maryland. And I do tell her, seriously, she'll be the first woman governor in the state of Maryland, but not in 2014. She'll have to wait for 4 years. But we're going to do it, and we can do it.
Thank you very much. You guys are terrific.
Richard,
You really
thank
are.
you so
Here again,
much.
folks,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Here's Christine McAvoy. Christine has some final words for you, and I've enjoyed this. I really have. And if you find a Mont Blanc pen on the floor, it's mine.
Here.
Don't worry about it, though.
Yep.
Here,
Richard, when you gave me a hug, I took your pen. That's right.
we have it.
That's not it. Son of a gun.
Hi, thank you so much, Richard, and thank you to all the candidates for being here tonight, and most importantly to everybody who came out to hear this. We have over 200 people here tonight, which is just phenomenal. So can we give our candidates a round of applause?
Brian?
As well as for Richard, because he also did a great job as well. And thank you so much to the leaders of the Maryland Republican Party, Diana Waterman, Joe Cluster, and everybody else who put this together with the College Republicans at Johns Hopkins, Loyola, and the Baltimore Central Committee. So for those who want to stay, we have a meet and greet reception with refreshments up in the Clipper Room, which is just upstairs. If you've already reserved your ticket for the reception, then you're fine to go through. The Central Committee will be checking those tickets. If you would like to attend the reception, but you haven't paid in advance, it's going to be $30 at the door and $15 for students. So we hope to see you upstairs as well, and I hope everybody has a great night.
Thank you all.
Time is it?
Let me think. Taxpayers' Bill of Rights I put in every year.
Gentlemen, that was